YouTubers, it is bloody cold today. I actually have on, well, what I did, I bought, you know when Halloween was out, and they have those silly suits, like a big furry thing. Yeah, I think you can get like Jedis and stuff like that. Well, they had some left over and they were selling them for $5 at Walmart. So I bought one of those. Unfortunately, it was a Mr. Turd suit, and it looks like a big turd, and you've got like a big hood that's got a big turd on. So I cut the big turd head off, and I've actually got that on next to my skin, and then I put my thermals on, and then my lined trousers, and my coat, and my leather, and a big jacket. Oh man, it is bloody cold, I tell you. It is cold. I think it's about 17 or something. I go this way because I'm not quite sure where I'm going to. It looks rather jolly, that little path, doesn't it? It looks like a witch's retreat. So anyway, the bike's running like an absolute pig. It doesn't like this cold. It's like, oh, is not supposed to be behind this weather, Gary? Oh, yes, you are. Oh, left my indicator on as well. So it's not liking this weather too much. Anyway, before I start, I've got to go to Walmart as well, and I went to... I've got to go and grab an SD card while I'm out. That's if my fingers last, because, I mean, these gloves are thick and it's bloody cold. My fingertips, just these two here. These two here are really, really cold. So anyway, before I start, I just wanted to give... I got a couple of shout-outs last week, and I just wanted to return the favour. And I wanted to shout out my mate in England, in Scotland actually. He's not English, he's Scotch. He wouldn't like it if I called him English. And my mate, Shifty 1050 in England. In Scotland, sorry mate, it's Scotland, not England. You're not English, you're Scottish. A really good lad. There's really funny stuff as well. Like, go and check out his channel and see. I'll give him a like and a sub, whatever you're going to do, but go and check out his channel. He's a really funny guy. I was talking to him the other day on we got on the old messenger there, and we had a bit of a rap for about, oh god, I don't know, about 2 hours. It was good fun actually. And the second shout out I want to do is to my good buddy Coyote Adventures. Man, I love this guy's channel. It's really funny, and he's got an abundance of different type stuff on. He doesn't just motovlog, and he loves to go on these mental roads that I hate going on but always seem to end up on. You know, this stony stuff. I'm probably going to hit one now, aren't I? And of course, oh no, maybe it's not. Brilliant. It probably is going to turn to one though, I bet. Yeah, so go and check out Coyote Adventures. He's a brilliant guy, and he gave me a shout out, and man, that was the best shout out I've heard anybody give anybody. It is really cool, and I thank you very much for that, sir. I was really appreciate it. I was shocked and humbled, and consider that a massive favour you did for me there, mate. You just, I really like this guy. He's brilliant. I like both these guys. And if I haven't given you a shout out, don't go, well, when am I going to get a shout out? Well, I can't give everybody a shout out. Like, everybody's going to get one sooner or later, aren't they? But just not today. I don't want to fill it up full of shout outs. So, God, my flipping visor's steaming up. Everything's steaming up. My flipping fingers are freezing, man. Oh, this is not recommended at all. This is the weather when you come out in your truck, for sure. So anyway, when I was getting this sweaty suit thing, the turd suit, narrow bridge, just take me home, country roads. Oh. So I was getting this sweaty suit when I was getting the turdy suit thing at Walmart. I got shopping and I thought I'd get myself a little snack and stuff. And I'm like round the snack aisle, and some woman had been through who was obviously doused in bloody perfume, because I could still smell it. There was nobody about, but the whole section of where these snacks were was just stinking of perfume. It was horrendous, honestly. Absolutely horrendous. Why do people do this? I've had this problem before. I mean, I've never, ever flipping liked scenty things or things like that, stuff that annoys you. I used to have to pick this fat woman up in morning when I worked at GKN. And I had to pick her up every morning on the way to work. And she flipping reeked of scent. And I used to have the van window wide open. Even if it was raining, she'd be like, why don't you shut that window? I said, I like the fresh air. Holy crap, that woman stunk, honestly. It was horrendous. Speaking of smells, have you ever tried flipping Earl Grey tea? If you haven't, you need to flip and try that, because that's an experience in itself. It's like the maddest flipping tea ever. Honest to God. Is this a junction or is it not? It's just a thing. It's like the maddest tea ever. It smells like somebody's... You can imagine drinking it in a tiny, tiny cup about this big, with a tiny, tiny handle on that's no good for anybody. Nobody has fingers that freaking small. You'd have to be a Cindy doll to use one of them cups. And it's flipping taste like somebody has rubbed scent all over the chin and then drank out of it. And it's the weirdest thing ever. It's good, but it's bloody horrible at the same time, if you know what I mean. God, my flipping fingers are freezing, man. It's good and horrible at the same time. You need to check that out. I know Hallow's checking out the crumpets, and I believe he likes them. If you can get hold of English crumpets, they're great. If you want, get some Earl Grey tea and some English crumpets. That'll be a hell of a thing, because you'll be like, this is good. And you're like, this stinks. It's like one of them things. It's like Marmite, you either like it or you don't like it. It's bizarre as hell. So anyway, while I'm in there, there's like a couple of things that happen. There's always things that happen at Walmart. It's great for like personal experiences. You can go like, I'm pretty bored today. What can I do? Oh, I know, I'll go to Walmart and do a bit of flipping people watching, you know. There's always flipping stories to come out of there. You can't fail. Oh, I'm in Brownsville. Right, okay, I know where I am now. I like going on them little roads, but preferably not in this bloody weather. It's awful. It looks like it's bloody night time, doesn't it? It's like 12 o'clock or something, half 12. Oh, darn. So, anyhow, gripe of the week while I'm at Walmart. Well, I'm not actually at Walmart, but you know what I mean. While I'm talking about Walmart. Gripe of the week. Why do people go shopping in the pyjamas? It's like prevalent here. It's like a mass flipping, everybody goes shopping in your pyjamas. Love that tractor in that field, it's brilliant. And they always wear Crocs. It's like, have you no, I mean, if you're going to go shopping in your pyjamas, you obviously have no respect for you, and you don't have any respect for anybody else as far as I'm concerned. That's just damn lazy. What do they do? Are they like at home and they go, oh, he's coming to Walmart then? And they go, oh, hang on, I'll just put my pyjamas on. Oh, where's my Crocs? I can't find my Crocs. Oh, your dad's got them on. Oh, we can't go. Well, stop doing it. Get dressed. I don't want to see people shopping in the pyjamas, and they've always, where the bottom bit is, where it hits the floor, the bottom of the pyjamas, they're always dirty. Oh, it's just flipping terrible. It's horrible. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Oh, damn. Man, I hope my missus has got a nice cup of coffee on and something to eat when I get home, because it's bloody freezing. This is not a good plan. Not a good plan at all. So anyway, while I was out flipping Walmart, besides all that flipping junk, I thought to myself, I'll just nip to the toilet. So I nipped into the bathroom. I mean, sometimes I've got to film these things, but I'm never ever going to film me going to the toilet, you know what I'm saying? That's not funny at all. So I'm in the toilet, and somebody else came in who obviously wanted to use the bathroom cubicle. Why do people call it a bathroom? There's not a bathroom there. It's a flipping toilet. It's a toilet. So anyway, this other person came in. Now, don't get me wrong, right? I'm not laughing at people who have things wrong with them, but it's a funny situation, right? I'm in the toilet, and I can hear this guy outside the toilet. And as you know, there's like little cracks in the, like where the door is and where it meets the wall. And all I could hear was, and I'm like, is he peeping through the thing and whacking off or something? It really disturbed me, and I couldn't finish what I went in there to do. So I had to come out. It was flipping awful, and I was laughing to myself. I'm like, holy crap, please don't do that again. I can't do that when somebody's there waiting. It's like, they're listening to me like, oh, what was that? You know what I mean? I can't, ice, look at ice. I can't do it. Now, what I mean about not taking, like, you can find humour in a lot of things, and that's what I do. A lot of people, like all my family's exactly the same as well, will find humour where other people actually wouldn't think it was humorous. Like, for instance, right, my dad, God love him and God rest his soul, he's dead now. He didn't pass away, he's dead. But he used to flip in, he's exactly the same as me. And my whole family's the same. So you've got to picture this, right? My dad had a few things wrong with him. He had emphysema and other stuff. And one day, he collapsed in the front room. He was still conscious, but he couldn't get up. And my mother, God bless her, she's got like the Alzheimer type thing, dementia. And she thinks everybody's out to get her and stuff. So, you've got to envision this. My dad's lying on the floor. He can't get up. My mother is sat on the couch watching the TV while my dad's on the floor. So my sister told me all this. Hello, Walmart, I'm going to come there shortly. I'm just not stopping yet because my fingers are freezing. So my mum's on the couch and my dad's collapsed on the floor. And my sister came, and my sister had a key to let herself into the house because my mum would never open the door. So she comes in and she goes, what's wrong with me, Dad? And my mum said, I keep checking that false mirror that's not really there. She goes, what's wrong with me, Dad? So she rushes over, and my mum said, I don't know, he's been led there for 2 hours and I want a cup of tea. When we finally got my dad back round and everything, he had a good laugh about it, because that's the sort of person he was. You've got to find humour in things. If you go around all serious and stuff, it's not going to work for some people, I know. But he laughed about it, and it was funny, and we all laughed about it. My mum didn't laugh because she didn't know what we were laughing at. So there's humour everywhere. So I don't take the pee out of people. I'll take the pee out of myself before I'll do anybody else. Some things are funny, and everything's funny to me. And you've got to enjoy life. You're only here once, man. So get your shit together, get out there, and have a good laugh. They always say, like, laughter's the best medicine. It certainly is for me. Well, one time it wasn't, but it certainly is at the moment. My bike's running like a pig, honestly. He doesn't like this cold. It's like, just like that. So anyway, I am now, with those words, going to go home and have a flipping big, huge cup of coffee. And I'm going to warm my hands on something because they're absolutely freezing, honestly. It feels like I've been out for like 10 hours on that cold. And if I didn't have my church suit on, I'd be even colder. Excuse me. Big cough there. So anyway, with those words, I love you all. I wish you all a happy 2018, because this is my first vlog for 2018. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, please comment, and I'll see you next time. Everybody, take care. Over and out.